Listen, Disclosure Date was an absolute masterpiece. I couldn't have asked for a better film. This was the top tier echelon of filmmaking, making Saving Private Ryan, Jurassic Park, and E.T. look like first time filmmaker films. Hold on guys, I gotta take a sip of my Spielberg copium juice here. Oop, flip that over. So good. Yeah, that shit was not working at all, because you need to drown yourself into thinking this was remotely a good movie, because this shit belongs straight into the trash bin. Yeah, I think we're all too hard on the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because that shit is a masterpiece in comparison to this shit. Daniel, who stole a bunch of videos from this government agency place, Wardex, and an ET alien butt plug device, is chased down by Noah, this cracker dude, and his goons of incompetent, bumbling dumbasses. And Daniel had to bring his dumbass girlfriend Jane along for the ride, who's retired from being a nun because she wanted to taste that good sausage and be annoying as f***. All while Margaret, the weather chick, sees a cardinal and is completely mesmerized by it. She then starts speaking multiple languages around her cock boyfriend, who chimps out like a damn monkey. The weather chick just all of a sudden knows things about people and events, and her and Daniel eventually meet up in a nonsensical way for Hugo, the chocolate cake boy, to make the house Margaret, the weather chick, grew up in, so she remembers how her and Daniel got mind probed and anal probed, only for the dumbass Wardex folks not to kill them so they can disclose more crap about aliens for boomers, because most people these days would be making memes and TikToks, and this shit would be pure comedy.
That's it. That's the movie.
And that was quite the mouthful, but at least I wasn't probed like Spielberg to make this pile of shit. The music was John Williams' most generic ass soundtrack he could ever make. It works for the film because it's an ass film. The cinematography is probably the most outstanding part, which says everything about this film. To start off, the film begins well at this wrestling show when Wardex wants the alien probe stick. Then Daniel Boy threatens to use it against them, and they're all scared all of a sudden. And this is where it becomes a stupid ass movie with Jane the damn Nana. Why was Jane even in here? Oh, that's right. So this cracker dude that heads a Wardex can manipulate her and find their location with the alien probe sticks. The only thing you see them use those anal probe sticks is to manipulate people and control them and vanish them and come back, make a damn house go invisible and go back to how they were probed, and also turn on some damn power. And I thought absolutely amazing. When Daniel shows Jane some of the videos of the aliens, she's like, "Is that a child?
Are they people?"
I was thinking, are you a stupid bitch? She had to be the dumbest character to ever call that a damn child. It's a alien bitch. Daniel says we can't go to a motel and then proceeds to go to a motel because he's an absolute dumbass. It was all for this Noah, the head guy of Wardex, to manipulate Jane again and find out where they are yet again. Maybe Daniel should have just blindfolded her so she couldn't see the sheet of damn paper that gave away their damn location. I thought that shit was so stupid. And they somehow gloss over the fact of showing if the aliens were ever a threat. But no, these gray ass aliens weren't threatening at all, it seems. They just be probing everybody and they just want to say,
"What's up, my nigga?"
Margaret, the weather chick, was just useless as f***. All she was a chosen one from these aliens when she was absolutely probed. And all Emily Blunt did was overact the entire time. It became almost tiring, like watching this trash. At least she could tell people certain things about loved ones or situations to help them. I'll give Spielberg that one. But other than that, it's absolutely trash. The characters were all pretty well unlikable. The whole destroying the phone thing between Weather Chick and her cuck boyfriend was just so damn dumb. As if running the phone over with the car would break the damn phone. Maybe just take a tire iron out and smash the shit out of it, or you just know, throw it away or pass it to somebody or something else. But no, they just had to have that shit in there for unnecessary reasons. That's this movie. Unnecessary. This didn't even need to be made. Danny realizes he's also a chosen one who got probed because he was standing in a damn field where it just became a crop circle. And he could hear Margaret speak an alien language which sounded like she was sucking a cock in a weird ass way. In the initial chase, Daniel is inspired by all these dumbass secret agent goons and he steals one of their vehicles and crashes it into a damn tree. Daniel is dumb! It was obviously to bring up some level of tension, but we just know Spielberg is a dumbass as well.
And cut. That was great. That's it.
Then for him to drive away and this nun girl has to stab herself, otherwise she'll stab her lover sausage boy here. And then Jane becomes all of a sudden smart to put a rock on the gas pedal and drive the car off a goddamn cliff. While the Wardex goons look around thinking they went into the damn water when they obviously should have just looked around a bit to find them right behind the rock. And these Wardex people or whatever, these gotta be the most incompetent, stupid dumbasses that could ever exist. And don't even get me started with the train, because that cracker Noah lets go of Margaret and Daniel Boy after they meet up in a dumbass way, and Noah became way less threatening as soon as that interaction happened, and he knew he wasn't gonna do shit for the rest of the damn movie, and Noah's only unhinged commander dude wanted to give those two the bye-bye turn it off by pushing their car into the damn train, and that shit was also really damn dumb. The CGI was trash, and of course he misses every single gunshot and they get away, only for Margaret to have a overacting panic attack. I was like, what is this acting? This is such trash. Wait, are you trying to get an Oscar or something? She ain't a chocolate cake, so she ain't getting an Oscar. And a good portion of this movie led these crackers finding out that these aliens actually look like animals to probe them as kids. And it was like it was trying to get them to Epstein's Island or some shit. Even referencing Hansel and Gretel, and I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that's where kids were getting eaten and baked. Damn, Spielberg's a sicko!
That's it.
This is Disclosure Day.
Shut up, bitch!
Margaret uses the ET space anal prober to vanish themselves in the warehouse when Wardex the dumbasses came over to say,
What's up, my nigga?
They saw these truth seekers on this thermal imaging, but decided to run at the invisible place like a bunch of dumbasses. And I don't know, maybe pick up the damn thermal imaging to see at least where they're escaping. What the hell was that shit? Do you realize how many dumb things are just happening in this movie? It was just constantly like dumb shit over and over and over again.
Are they people?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I was like, how is this possible? It took me right out of the damn movie. Immersion lost. Spielberg, you suck.
And cut. That was great.
And I was starting to think, damn, Spielberg must think everybody is a goddamn dumbass.
That's it.
And the pacing was absolutely terrible. They could have shaved this down to 90 minutes and still delivered a shit movie. And the whole ending with the disclosure coming out, this news anchor chick wouldn't shut the f up.
Shut up, bitch!
And I thought Margaret the Hoe would have said more than what she said, but nope. This chick was just reacting to everything. And I couldn't believe Noah just let them disclose everything. He just sat there and he's like, yeah, it's fine. His unhinged commando could have gave her the bye-bye turn it off, but decided not to. What? What was the point of all this chasing and causing a bunch of damage and everything in this film? All for nothing, essentially. That's crazy. All this action and stuff for absolutely nothing. You could just let them disclose the information and let it be. You didn't have to do all this bullshit. Then the footage went on and on with those aliens, and then it got to a point you just really didn't give a shit. You're like, cool, like, can we show something else? And nobody would ever be glued to their phones like that. They'd be starting the meme train and going wild about this shit. If this was more of a comedy, I think it could have actually worked even better, because making this shit serious was too damn stupid, because every character is a dumbass and every single character motive is stupid. And honestly, if people were shown that there was aliens, everybody would probably go to work the next day and talk about this shit and then be like, yeah, cool, nothing changed in my life whatsoever. The only thing that probably would have changed, because you only had one last word to the end of this shitty ass movie, was if Margaret was told by that tall ass alien at the end that when she stated, listen, you are all going to get probed tomorrow, Epstein style, so the aliens can rule the damn world. You know, maybe that shit might have happened.
My God, man.
And this is why Spielberg ended that trash with listen, because he didn't want to commit to it. He wanted to have some philosophical bullshit and all this shit questioning your God and all this garbage. No, it could have been done so much better, you dumbass.
That's it.
It's you.
And honestly, since these things obviously exist, it wouldn't challenge the existence of God and all that bullshit. It just would not make you question much of anything. All it'd make you do is question, oh yeah, the government just lies to your face 24/7, like always. And I honestly don't think anyone who believes in God will stop believing in God. That's just a bunch of nonsense. And this matrix system got us all types of fucked up. And this script left a lot to be desired. The things Jane and many other characters would say, which is absolutely stupid, that the only reason the actors really signed up for the roles were the damn paychecks, and maybe Spielberg had one left film in him.
That's it. That's the movie.
And it turns out he didn't have any films left in him, because he's thinking of taking kids to get probed at Epstein's Island. And I also think Spielberg was thinking more about how to feminize everything with the amount of DEI this shit had in here. We had the whole immigration gang in this one. I was like, holy shit. Damn, he put more focus on that than the script itself. Or maybe he was shoving E.T.'s finger up his butthole while he was directing. And you think the government wants to tell us the truth? Absolutely not. If you knew your whole life was a lie, I'm pretty sure you'd just be more angry than just, it's aliens, guys. We get butt fucked by the government every day, but the concern is aliens. My way to really fix the film is the script itself. Act 1, the chase. Lose the bitch Jane. We don't need that shit. Act 2, the disclosure. Also get rid of Margaret. We don't need that chick either. Overacting and all that bullshit. And Act 3, the aftermath. Make people lose their goddamn minds. And that would have made a much better and coherent film that still tells the story, but does it in a way to be entertaining as well. Sure, it might not have been exactly called Disclosure Day, but they could have at least called it E.T. Probing Time! Instead, we got Spielberg game Probe to make another movie for the boomer generation that loves watching the damn news. Overall, this film is a 2 out of 10.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
For being a complete disaster with unlikable characters and a bunch of characters doing stupid shit and saying stupid shit like, is that alien a damn kid? Come on! What is wrong with you? Just say it's a alien. And a plot that doesn't care to do anything but have Daniel and Margaret, those two crackers, get mind and butt probed together. They obviously enjoyed that shit, and Spielberg should definitely get the bye-bye, turn it off.
That's it. That's the movie.
And cut. That was great.
This is Disclosure Day.
Shut up, bitch!